Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So with the continuation of our DSA series, I'm back with another DSA problem, that is container with most water. So this particular question is basically based on the uh, maximum storage of water. Okay, so let me take you through this question first of all. So in this question, we will be given one array. Okay, in this array we will be having we will be given height of uh, few lines. Okay, as you can see in this picture. Okay, so in this array we will be given a value of heights. Okay, and the length of this array will be n. Okay, and there are n vertical lines. Okay, so as you can see in the pictures, there could be n vertical lines. Okay, in such a way that two endpoints of the line are I, 0 and I, height, and the two endpoints of these lines are I, 0. I, 0 means that is what is the length from the center of the axis and this point, that is 0, 0. Okay, so since it is in the x-axis, we are taking 0, and it is also, and what is the length of y-axis? It is also 0. Okay, and what is the another endpoint? We are having 0. And the length from the y-axis is 0, and the height of the y-axis is 1. Okay, so this is what it is mentioned there. Okay, now what I need to do here is, so the question is giving instruction like we need to find two lines. Okay, we need to find two lines that together with x-axis form a container. Okay, so in this from this set of lines, we need to find any two lines in such a way that with the help of x-axis base, we can create a container. Okay, so this is what the question is telling here is, we need to find two lines together with x-axis, with the help of x-axis. Okay, which will form a container. Okay, so among these two numbers, among these many lines, we need to find any two lines with the help of x-axis lines. We need to form a container. Okay, such that the container contains the most water. So we need to find the two lines in such a way that it could contain maximum amount of water. So let me take you through this picture to help you to understand better. So we are given this set of lines. Okay, and the height of these lines. So what is the height of the first line? 1. Okay, what is the height of the second line? 8. What is the height of the third line? 6. What is the height of the fourth line? 2. Okay, so this array contains the height of these lines. Okay, now the question here is what so the question we are asked here is, we need to find any two lines among these lines in such a way that it could contain maximum amount of water. Okay, so suppose I'm taking this line as the first line and taking this line as the second line, and this will act as the base of the container. Okay, so hope you guys understood what is container. Container is nothing but anything which are having two walls, okay, and one base. Okay, so in this case, base is representing the y-axis, and these lines are representing, okay, the container of the wall. Okay, the wall of the container. Now our question here is, we need to find any two lines among these two lines in such a way that it could contain maximum amount of water. Suppose I am assuming this one as the first line and this one as the second line. Then how much water it could contain? Only this much amount of water it could contain. If I try to fill more water, then it will overflow. because the minimum height is this much only. I know the second line is this much bigger, but the water will start flowing uh, uh, until it will reach by this certain height, minimum height. Okay, so this if I'll choose this two particular line, it will contain only this much amount of water. So in this question, basically we are trying to find the maximum area. Okay, so what is the formula of area? So formula of area is length into breadth. So in this case, if I'll take this example, what is the length? Length is basically that how much water it is containing. I mean the height of the water is the height of the length. I mean minimum height of the line. Okay, among these two lines, whatever a line is minimum height, that will be considered as the height of the water. Okay, we will consider height of the line. Okay, so in this scenario, we will take height as 1. Okay, so we've calculated the, okay, sorry, here height will be there. Height. Okay, now what is height here? We are having height is equal to 1. And now we need to calculate the breadth. Okay, how we can calculate the breadth? So as you know that these numbers are stored inside a array. Okay, and we can calculate with the help of index array. Each elements of the array is assigned with uh, individual index value. So the first value index will be 0. Okay, second value index will be 1, 2, similarly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so in the first case, we are assuming the first line is standing at 0 index, and the second line which I chose is standing in the 8th index. Okay, now I need to measure the breadth. How can I measure? Simply I will do 8 minus 1, 8 minus 0. Okay, 8 minus 0. Okay, so 8 minus 0, that is 8 will be the breadth. So what will be the area in this case? We will be having 8. Okay, so in this case, if I choose these two lines, in this case, the maximum area in which water can accommodate is 8. Okay, now I'll choose the another alternative lines. Okay, suppose I am choosing uh, I'll choosing this particular line, okay, as the first container wall. Okay, and this one as the second line. Okay, now in this case, let me calculate the area. So in this case, this was the first case. In this case, I got the area is 8. Now let me check in this case how much area I could get. So my simple, what I want here is I want to accommodate maximum amount of water. So to do that, I have to find out the maximum area. Okay, so in this case, I feel if I choose these two particular lines, then what is the height of the, oh, let me take the height. What will be the height? In this case, I will assume, so in this case I will assume the height will be the minimum height of the among these two lines. So what is the height of the minimum line? That is 7. So why I'm choosing this one? Because if I choose this one, there the water could not fill till here. Okay, water will fill till here only, because if I'll try to fill more water, then it will overflow. Okay, so that's why I will fill water till here. So the height of the water will remain the same of this particular line. So what is the height of this line? 7. That is 7. And now let me calculate the breadth. So how we can calculate the breadth? What is the index value of this line? 8. And what is the index value of the second line? 1. That is 8 minus 1. That is 7. So this is the breadth. So in this case, I am getting the maximum area. Okay. So this is basically the answer of this question. So if I choose these two lines as the wall of this container, then I will get the maximum area. So definitely I will choose these two lines. Okay. So because why? Because in this case I could store maximum amount of water, because in this case I'm getting area 49. Okay, maximum that my previous area. So how we can approach this question is, we can approach this question via a two-pointer method. Okay, I will take two pointer that will start from the first index of this array. Okay, that is left pointer. I will take the left pointer that will start from the 0th index. Okay, and the second pointer that will point to the last value of the array, that is here. Okay, what is the index value of this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the second pointer will be pointing the last value of the array, that is here. Okay, what will be the value of right pointer? 8. So in this way, what I'll do is I will keep moving these pointer one by one. Okay, the left pointer will move towards the right, and the right pointer will move towards left one by one. Okay, and we will keep iterating these pointers until these pointers will come into the same common line. Okay, so we will keep moving these pointers. So for this, how I can write in the code? We will write until left is less than right. Okay, so we will keep moving the left pointer to the right side, and the right pointer will move to the left side until left is less than right. Okay, suppose our left is moved towards here and right is moved towards here. Now after that, there is no chance that these pointers can move. Okay, so this will end up here. Okay, now how we can write in the code? So now one more question arises here is, suppose I'm standing here in the first pointer is standing here and the second pointer is standing here. How I can decide that which pointer should move first? Okay, how you can decide that which pointer you should move first? So the funda is clear here. Whichever value will be minimum, I mean whichever line height will be lesser, we will move that line first. Okay, why? Because if the line is lesser, that will contain less amount of water, so I don't want that. I want to contain maximum amount of water. So for that, I need to choose the line with maximum height. Okay, so for that, what I'll do, I'll uh, move the pointer whichever having the less height. Okay, so let me write the code for this. So first of all, I'll define a variable, left pointer variable, that is left, and initially I have initialized it with 0. Why? Because it will start from here. Okay, that's why I have initialized it with 0. Now I will take the second pointer, that is start from the right side of the array, I mean from the AND side of the array. Okay, so how we can take the AND value? So what is the index value of the last value? That how we can calculate? We can calculate with the help of, first of all, I'll calculate the length of the array. How we can find? That is height dot length. So this particular thing will give me the height of this particular thing will give me the length of the array. What is the length of the array? 8. No, 9. Okay, length of the array is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so after that, what I'll do, I need 8. I need to assign 8 here. So I'll do -1. I'll do -1 here. Now this is done. Now next thing what I need to define here is, I need to define the variable in which I'm going to store the maximum maximum area. So initially I don't know the maximum area we need to calculate. So initially I have initialized with 0. Now I will define a condition here. We will keep moving our pointers until left is lesser than right. And inside that, we will write one more condition. We will move uh, either of any two pointers. How I can decide which pointer to move? We will decide by checking which pointer is pointing to the lesser value. Okay, the lesser pointer will be moving to the next. Okay, so for that what I'll do here is height of left less than height of right. So here what I'm doing here is, let me explain first of all what is the height of left. Okay, what is the value of I here? So height of I, that is, what is the value of height of I? That is, I value is 0. Okay, so what is the value? 1. Okay, and let me take this value, height of right. Height of right, what is the value of right? 8. And what is the value of height of 8? What we are having value? 7. Okay, 7. So is the left pointer pointing to the lesser value side? Yes, this is the lesser. Since this is the, so this line is uh, small, so we will move pointer from the left side. Okay, now so I will calculate here area. So first I will define a variable, that is area. Initially it is 0. Now I will calculate the area. Area is equal to, what is the formula of area? How we can calculate area? Area is basically the height into breadth. Okay, so how we can find the height? Simply, let me write now. So let me explain this particular code. So in this question, how to calculate the area? So we need to calculate the area. We are required two things. First thing is the height of the water. Okay, height of the water, it can reach maximum. Okay, how to ensure that at what height the water can reach? So water could reach uh, till the minimum height among these two lines. What is the minimum height among these two lines? So this line height is 8, this line height is 7. Which is the minimum? This is the minimum. So I will choose this one. Why? Because the water can fill till this particular height itself. It can't reach till this height. Okay, it will keep overflowing if I'll try to keep uh, keep uh, moving water inside that. So for that reason, I have taken minimum height among these two lines. So now I will check the maximum. So after calculating the area, every time I'll check the maximum area among the two, among the previous maximum area and the current area I have calculated. So for that, I will call the maximum function, and inside that I will pass area and maximum area. Now every time uh, did I calculated the area, I will move my pointer to the next line. Okay. So for that, what I'll do, I will do left plus plus. If the left pointer side pointing line is lesser, we will move the left pointer to the towards right side. So that's why I did left plus plus. Okay. Similarly, in the same way, I will write for the right side of the pointer. Let me change here. Now, so after that, what I'll do, so similarly, as I checked uh, for the left side, if the left side pointing line is not lesser than the right side, then I will come to this else condition, and I will calculate the area for this particular code. Okay, and every time I will decrement the right pointer towards left side. So after calculating this, what I'll do, I'll return max area. Now let me execute. I'm getting some error. Here I have written line number 8. So now, as you can see, our code is working for all test cases. So let me submit this code. Okay, fine. So our code is accepted. Okay, and all test cases are working for this code. So hope you guys you are able to understand this code. Okay, so if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching this video.